The Ukrainian military effort to regain cities under pro-Russian rebel control has not gone as well as the government in Kiev expected. Acting President Alexander Turchinov said the military has had to act with restraint in order to spare civilians.
I would like to underline that the operation did not progress as quickly as hoped for and was complicated by the fact that terrorist bases are situated in heavily populated cities and that they were hiding behind citizens, hiding behind hostages, and firing from apartment blocks.
Heavily armed rebels shot down military helicopters on Friday, killing 2 pilots. British Ambassador to the United Nations Mark Lyle Grant said it is clear that Russia is arming the insurgents.
Peaceful activists do not have the means or the capabilities to shoot down 3 Ukrainian military helicopters reportedly using manpads.
Western leaders and Russia are accusing each other of failing to take steps to de-escalate the political crisis in Ukraine, as they agreed last month in Geneva. Mike Ingram, a London-based market strategist, says it was not a solid agreement in the first place.
Frankly, I was amazed that anybody thought that anything of any use whatsoever had been agreed at the Geneva conference just over a week ago. I think the longer-term situation in Ukraine is partition. I don't believe that Ukraine is governable in its current shape.
Russia is poised to send its forces across the border in support of pro-Russian separatists in eastern Ukraine. If the West retaliates with more economic sanctions, Russia may respond by withholding energy supplies. German trader Fidel Helmer says that would not be wise.
Certainly have very negative consequences for Russia, because the Europeans and the Americans are already in the process of finding alternatives for gas deliveries. This would, of course, mean that Russia would export less gas and therefore make less money, something they desperately need.
Ukrainian, Russian and EU energy officials met Friday in Poland to discuss how to avoid an energy crisis. Russian Energy Minister Alexander Novak says his country may halt gas supplies to Ukraine for failing to pay its existing gas bills.
The general debt for the supplied gas to Ukraine, in accordance with the current contract, is about $3.5 billion US, and this debt will increase in April by $1.3 billion.
Ukrainian Energy Minister Yuri Prodan blames the situation on Moscow. He says Kiev will seek justice.
If an agreement is not reached, we will meet Gazprom in a Stockholm court on May 28th. According to our lawyers, Ukrainian debt to Gazprom may not be changed during arbitration because of abusive acts by Gazprom in Ukraine's natural gas market.
Russia caused energy crises in Europe in 2006 and 2009 when it cut off supplies to Ukraine. Representatives of all 3 are set to meet again later this month. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.